Good morning, Justin.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, a little up close and personal with this 40-foot ice shove that's been here in Oshkosh, right along the harbor, along the edge here of the waters, which is a beautiful location here in Oshkosh. I'm sure a great spot in July, but in all, great beauty to be found here on the second day of March as well, here along the shores of Lake Winnebago. This is Bill Wyman, who is the president of the waters, or the property that we're on right now, where this enormous ice shove has moved its way on in. Got to ask you, how long have you been around here, and where does this type of ice shove rank in regards to what you've seen over the years?
Well, I've been around here pretty much my whole life. I used to live just a block or so away. So when I was a little kid, I was down here, and the ice shoves, they happen a lot. So I don't know, every couple of years, whenever the wind comes out of the northeast, we'll get a big pile, but this one's probably the biggest one I've ever seen.
Really? So being 40 feet tall and what we're standing on here, and as our photographer can widen out and show you the perspective a little bit, it really is amazing. This is one of the tallest you've ever seen?
Yeah, and sometimes it'll shove out on the water. It doesn't actually come on the land, so this is extra exciting.
Yeah. Don Herman is with us as well from Sunk Dive and Ice, talking a little bit about how these all form and what this is like. This, being on top of this is just astounding because the thickness of the chunks of ice, these are at least a foot or more in thickness.
Yeah, we're talking, I mean, he can't probably see the thing, but we're talking at least 13 inches.
Yeah, it's incredible that
it usually doesn't happen this early. I mean, it's hard to imagine that all is pushed up in one day.
What is typically the thickness of ice at a point where it's conducive to getting shoved?
It's usually around 10 to 12 inches, but a lot of this, when this came up, this shrunk actually this has been here almost a week already.
Yeah.
It was 17 inches when it pushed, and that's unheard of normally.
Now this is quite unusual, but I got to ask you, being the ice expert, what's the tallest, most extravagant ice shove you've ever seen on Lake Winnebago?
If you just down by Menominee Park there, back in the 80s, it was up over the trees. So it was probably 60, 70 feet at one year. It was just unbelievable. It's amazing that this all happened within about 10 minutes.
What's going to happen now to this ice shove? How long does it take to deteriorate?
I think this is going to be here until probably April. It all depends how much rain you get and all that stuff, but it's probably going to be the longest it's ever been here because it's never pushed in February that I remember ever.
Lastly, if you can see on a wider shot, these docks that are underneath there, we're on top of one of these. What do you think is the status of the docks that are under this shove?
Until this ice goes, Bill's going to know.
Hopefully it just slid over the top and everything's fine. Who knows?
He's hoping that, I think I might have a four-wheeler bridge underneath this ice shove before I got to get it off. So I don't know where it is yet.
Yeah. Some treasure hunting yet to come when Mother Nature warms up and allows us to see the aftermath of what's underneath. Guys, being on top of this is simply incredible. Beautiful views of Lake Winnebago. It's awesome to see how nature works. It really is incredible to see the power. It is astounding.
More information on our
website. Pardon me?
How is it getting up on top of there?
Honestly, I thought it would be worse. It's a little slick because, snow-covered ice can be a problem, but someone has already done this trip and made a couple of steps coming up. Bill, it wasn't as bad as we thought, huh?
No, it's not too bad. You just got to take it slow.
You do got to take